Once again, our president of the United States of America is getting embarrassed. Everybody wants him out. I want you out. OUT, out. Everybody know what's coming. Everybody's talking impeach, impeach, impeach. But let's focus on what's going on, right?
Breaking news, the U.S. and Iran, and tonight the White House acknowledging this is a fragile ceasefire and it's already being tested tonight. Just hours after President Trump announced the 2-week ceasefire, Iran then saying it had closed the Strait of Hormuz. The White House had demanded Iran open the critical passageway. Iran closing the strait, blocking oil tankers from going through as Israel unleashed a sprawling attack on Lebanon. President Trump saying Lebanon is not included in this ceasefire deal, calling it, quote, a separate skirmish. Tonight, a gallon of gas in the U.S. now at $4.16 a gallon, up $1.22 since this war began, and the Strait of Hormuz remains closed. So what next? Mary Bruce leads us off from the White House.
The White House says the, quote, fragile ceasefire with Iran is holding, but tonight, President Trump's key condition remains unmet, Iran refusing to reopen traffic through the Strait of Hormuz. Still, Vice President J.D. Vance, who is now leading negotiations, insists, quote, fundamentally, we're in a good spot.
No ceasefire ever goes without a little bit of choppiness.
Choppiness?
Iran says it will
Look at
not
that.
reopen the strait
That's
because
choppiness?
the U.S. has gone back on what they claim was a key element of the truce, that Israel would stop bombarding Iranian-backed Hezbollah targets in Lebanon. Today, Israel unleashing a sprawling barrage of more than 100 attacks on the Lebanese capital Beirut, the most since the war began, killing at least 180 people, more than 1.2 million people displaced in the conflict. Iran's foreign minister declaring the world sees the massacres in Lebanon, the ball is in the U.S. court, and the world is watching whether it will act on its commitments. But Vance today saying Lebanon was never part of the ceasefire deal.
I think this comes from a legitimate misunderstanding. I think the Iranians thought that the ceasefire included Lebanon, and it just didn't.
That was one of the 10 points, J.D. Vance. One of the 10 points. This is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. So now, Iran just made Trump look like a fool in front of the entire world. Yet again. It's like this guy cannot get out of his own way. He refuses. Every time there's a chance for him to, make himself look like somebody important, he finds a way to screw himself royally. I'm baffled by some of the decisions I've seen made, It's very surprising, to say the least. Very surprising. As a country, what do I want to see? Wow. That's a lot of craziness going on. But as a country, what we want to see happen is something very clear. We want to see this war come to an end. We shouldn't be in the war. We're going to need, real leadership, unlike the leadership that's been presented to us. And it's a sad situation. It really is. Because it really makes no sense. And I'm being serious. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to, crack a funny. I'm really being serious. We're in danger. It's not about the Democratic Party. Why do you make something about the Democratic Party that it doesn't have to be about? It's not about the Democratic Party. Why does it have to be about them? The president is not even a real Republican. Trump is not a real Republican. He's a businessman. He only thinks about himself. Whenever you're okay with a president saying he's going to wipe out a civilization, you see, this is the kind of rhetoric that we don't need. That's divisive. It's nothing that we need as a people of moving forward with peace. That's a tyrant. That's something a tyrant says. That's not something a president, a commander in chief say. And you don't have the cards. We don't hold the cards at all. We don't hold any cards. And it's unfortunate, but we don't. We keep pretending like we do. Now, the Strait of Homus will remain closed. Now what? Now the oil prices are going to go right back up. Iran is dictating what they want. So how did we win? We didn't win. That's why. We really have to rethink what we mean by the word win. How do you feel we won if someone is dictating to you what they want? You got yourself involved in a stupid war. You messed everything up for Republicans. If I'm a Republican right now, I am upset. I am highly upset because Donald Trump has just ruined the entire face of the nation. That means all of you. He's put all of y'all in danger. He made us look weak. Start saying a bunch of stuff he couldn't back up. Couldn't back it. He talked it, couldn't back it. So when someone's talking it and can't back it, there's a reason. There is a reason for that, Charlie. Now ask yourself the reason why they're doing that. Why are they talking it but ain't backing it? That's very fishy to me. Now, here's the news. If the government tells everyone, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, right? And they start listing a whole bunch of demands, and we don't keep up with the demands, whose fault is that going to fall under? That would fall on us, right? That wouldn't fall on nobody else but the United States of America. As I told you guys before, whoever has the resources have the power. I have the power. Once again, whoever controls the resources has the power. And you will have to rebuild Iran. Well, we all are. All our tax dollars are going to be going over there to Iran. Help building that nation, which should take 10 years. And we just doing more damage. Israel's doing damage. Israel's going to have to pay. Everybody's going to have to pay to rebuild Iran. Or guess what? The Strait of Hormuz will be closed again. They're not playing around. While Trump is playing games and trying to play pondering to the press and making all these press conferences and speaking every 48 minutes, these people are showing him they're not playing around. No games intended. They don't want anything to do with him. So, if people want to feel a certain way, tell them to feel a certain way. But it's not about the Republicans and Democrats. This is about America. It's one place right now. Our whole country is at war. Because he put us there. Meanwhile, the Republicans who don't like it, and it's a lot of them that don't, they are starting to get upset because it's affecting them and their constituents who voted for all this. We don't need their oil. We get like less than 1% of oil from less than 1% of oil we get from what's his name? From Iran. That's it. We really don't need oil from Iran. We get it from everywhere else. But 25% of this country get their oil from Iran. So, yeah. You're not going to mess with that either. It's a lot of rich people everywhere who has a lot of business in the United States, and they're from different parts of this country. And you're messing with their money. And a lot of them are in Qatar. A lot of them is in Dubai. A lot of them are seeing a lot of things getting destroyed. Billionaires who own skyscrapers, seeing their project and their artwork, these architects, watching their work getting destroyed, and they are upset. And the United States were their allies, which they spent a lot of money with. And these guys got deep pockets. They will never go broke in this society of life. So, I'm talking like we signed their deal. The deal's done, buddy. What's up, Doc? No, what we tried to do was try to get slick, as we always do at the United States. We try to say what we did agree upon and what we didn't agree upon. And now we got bombings, and this is what happens. And he's like, well, it's always some rumblings. And, J.D. Vance is a little slick talker, talking about Lebanon wasn't involved in the deal. It was obviously, absolutely involved in the deal. It says it in one of the 10 points. Well, we didn't agree to that point. Well, you agreed to something. No, the Republicans are upset. They're upset because they're going to lose their electional bids. See, right now, people are calling for the 24th Amendment right now. They're not even waiting in November. They're trying to call an emergency 24th Amendment to get him up out of here. They're trying to get all the Republicans together saying, look, we got to get out of this war. We got to get Trump up out of here. And a lot of them are tied to him by favors. He's like, look, I don't like the guy either, but I owe the guy. I owe Trump 2 favors. So right now, Democrats are making deals. Of course you don't, because it's not on your news. The Republicans fear what is happening here. They're not all on board. As you look at the polls, right? Look at the polls to have President Trump impeached. And 60% of Americans are saying that, yes, he should be impeached. So that's Republicans and Democrats together. Independent. He's now not the favorite to be impeached. Well, modify your search. You got to start looking at the actual people that's on the lands. See what they're saying. Seeing what the people are saying in Israel. See what the people are saying in Iran. That's actually there. See what they're saying. It's all online. All you gotta do is check it out. You'll find it. That's how I know when the bombs are going off and America's lying, talking about Well, it's not really a bomb. We intercepted it. It's like, no, you didn't. They shot another cluster bomb. The one that Trump said they didn't have anymore. They were almost out a month ago. Now they're still firing with no problems. We neutralized their whole military. Well, they didn't seem neutralized to us. All they got left now is drones. Well, as you can see, survey says that was a lie. We've got to find a way to get back to the beginning and get back to bases and get back to peace. And the only way to get back to peace is through negotiations. We have to go and be a country again. Republicans are afraid of losing their seats in the House. I mean, in the midterms. So, with all of this going on, let me tell you the main reason why this thing has gotten started to remove Trump. ICE. ICE has damaged the Republican Party worse than anything this world has ever seen. ICE, in all the situations that was going, people were unalived that were American. People were harmed, shot that were American. And they're not going to be brought up, well, Trump's not going to be brought up on these charges based on them deporting illegals, but actually them deporting and putting in custody American immigrants, legal American immigrants, putting them in custody and trying to deport basically legal American immigrants. One was even born here. So that alone is going to put Trump in the doghouse. I never talk politics on this page, so you know this is very serious. I'm just saying. The people that's there, they're tired, man. They're tired of this. People are tired of being harassed. American people are tired of being harassed and putting military on the streets. Man, that's like what a dictator does. You're superseding the police officers and bringing in ICE. Mistake. In rural cities, it's just like, what are you doing? These guys don't have the training. They don't have the discipline. You're bringing them in TSA. They don't have the training nor the discipline. And it's making it very unsafe here in America for, you know, the constituents. And it's a shame. All right, I wasn't gonna make this a long live stream. It's not gonna be long. I just wanted to point out some facts that some people might have omitted. So I just wanted to point those facts out to the people. when you step on a hornet's nest or you create a environment that's unsafe, how can you get mad at somebody that defends themselves? You created this unsafe environment. How could people stand with Donald Trump? I have no idea. I really don't, because he's not doing anything that's beneficial for any of you. What has he done to benefit you? Taxes are going up. Everything. It's just a mess. I don't like Gavin Newsom either. I'm not, but this isn't about a Democrat-Republican thing. Trump is the president of the United States of America. So this is a on him thing right now. He made the conscious decision to go to war. He didn't go to the Senate, so you can't blame the Senate. So the only person you could blame is Trump. Trump tried to blame Pete Hegseth and throw it all on his lap when he was like, first thing I did when I brought it to them, about the war, and he says, let's do it. Pete said, let's do it. So he's trying to blame Pete for the war earlier today. I was like, you're blaming Pete? Let's just dump it on Pete? That's what we're doing now? The man said we won three different times. Did 2-3 fake outs. I'm gonna blow up everything. It's like, okay, all right, whatever. People are tired of Trump's rhetoric, man. It's time for a regime change. Even Stephen A. Smith today has had enough and called for his resignation. Like, we need a new president. We can't deal with this guy. I'm just saying, Americans and Democrats are starting to unify and realize that we have a global problem here. That globally, we won't be able to do business once this is all over with some people. Because this guy has done so much damage, the next president's going to have about 18 years worth of damage in front of him to try to fix. And I just hope it's not Gavin Newsom. I'll be in Vegas in 2 weeks. Why would I want to stay out of Vegas? I'll be in Vegas hanging out again. Well, your president said he agreed. So they're getting ready to negotiate, and then they're going to paper this thing. So in 2 weeks, it should be done. But as what we seen early on, Trump and them seem to be reneging on what they said they were going to agree upon. just like Trump them. And you want to play with Iran? They closed down the Strait of Hormuz. They're not going to play games with America. You guys screwed up. You got in a war. Trump wants out of it. You want out? This is out. This is what out looks like. You want it out. So if you want out, this is what exactly it's going to look like from here on out. I will never be backing Israel. That's one thing you never gonna hear me say. I'm like Dave Chappelle right there. You know they got me. If you hear me say this word, this phrase, I stand with Israel. You ever hear me say that, just know they got me. Yes, Iran has done some remarkable things in this war, and it's sad that they even have to do it, because innocent people on both sides, there are some good Israeli people that, you know, are injured, that lost their lives. There's a lot of people in Lebanon lost their lives today by evil tyranny, and it doesn't need to happen. Innocent people who have nothing, who've never harmed anybody, are losing their lives in a war that doesn't make any sense, and the innocent are the ones that are being harmed, and it makes no sense. I only hope that in my worst day, in my worst time, as I walk into a Trump MAGA place, I might get kicked out of here, boys. I gotta have the pistol on full blast. Oh, I'm in Trump country now. Oh yeah, this is all Trump here. This is like a Trump rally place. They got the American flag out here, everything. Oh yeah, this is Trump home. Wait till I go in here and tell them I ran one. What happened to this, man? What happened to this? What's going on?
That much.
There he is.
And I said, December's kind of old. Like, that's not that old.
What's going on?
Haven't seen you in a while.
Oh yeah. I've been watching the war.
Oh yeah.
And seeing how badly we lost.
Yeah.
I wanted to like box that man.
Right.
I was like, don't walk.
I need a beer.
What kind of beer? So you track.
I'm the draft. Let me get that lager.
Oh, the
That Yingling.
You saw Trump's Happy Easter post, right?
Oh, God.
Fucking A.
Oh, that's pretty nasty.
That guy, man. He put us in it. He doomed us. Now we at the mercy of Iran. This is crazy. We got to pay money to fix them.
Yeah, one of our bills. I was just telling.
So now all of our tax money is going to Iran.
Another war is coming.
Ugh, fuck that.
I do too, but all the signs point to it, you know? And that's shit.
We should have never been in this war. This wasn't our war.
No.
We don't need their oil. This is Israel's war, and we jumped right on the board, going there unprepared. The general told him, hey, like, we shouldn't do this right now. He just jumped right in.
He's like, fuck it,
I'm like-
whatever, executive order. Okay.
Like, we're not even
Don't make my
military.
bills go up. That's all I don't want.
Our military ain't even prepared.
It is absolutely.
They
gonna
have been
happen.
preparing to war with us forever. First thing, they knew exactly where to go. They take out communications, satellites, radar. I'm like, how do they know where all this stuff is?
Somebody was here.
Right, there's a whistleblower.
Oh, of course. Now we supposedly have arrested, the FBI has arrested the person that leaked the fact that the person that they shot the plane down leaked that information out. And according to our FBI, supposedly arrested the guy. So I don't know. I can't trust our own government
I
now.
don't believe it.
They tell me the war is over, and the next thing you know, here comes a bomb.
Right.
Then they say, oh, well, they have no more bombs. And I'm like, well, what was that? That's a bomb.
A rock? Was that an actual
Every
rock?
time Trump opened his mouth, the very next 2 minutes, something happens.
Correct.
And I'm like, you said we won like 3 times. They have no more weapons, no more missile capability.
No, you out.
Well, you wiped out their navy, you wiped out the ships. I'm like, well then, okay, well, how are they still bombing people? What's going on?
Where are the rest of the satellites?
Right, if we won, shouldn't the fight be over?
Fucking A.
And what's shocking is they've convinced some people to believe we're winning.
Right.
I'm like, we're winning?
No.
What are we winning?
Oh, that shit is sideways.
What are we winning? We are losing. We spent $75 billion in a month on this war.
And, we're gonna
And
spend
people
more.
crying about Section 8. We crying about Section 8, but we okay with $75 billion going to this war. And we got to spend money now to go fix up the stuff we blew up. Ain't that crazy?
What are we doing? At that point, what
How
we
are
doing?
you still president at this point? That is. I'm like, it's over. Ain't no defending him no more now. That's it. He's got to go.
And
He's got to go. I don't know. I would vote for a gym shoe. I told you, it could be a gym shoe running up against Donald Trump. I'm gonna be like, well, the gym shoe didn't say a thing. It didn't push a button. It didn't put us in war. I can't blame the gym shoe for nothing. Gym shoe didn't do anything. The gym shoe could just literally sit there and be doing a better job.
right.
It's like, well, the gym shoe didn't have a response for anything that was said today.
I just typed it in on call Uber at 1 and look at
I'm like, I'm going with the shoe.
We could have been second 20 minutes ago. The shoe was in power, bro. What the fuck?
I'm voting for the shoe.
Immediately.
I chose to go out tonight.
What is that? The insole party? Absolutely. I'm with it. Yes.
If you get my car, I would call him. But
I'd be like, I trust that shoe. That shoe ain't stabbing me in the back.
Exactly. Right. That boy is.
You know what? That shoe gonna lower the shoe end up lowering taxes. Our gas prices are dropped. Stock market would be high. We wouldn't have no problems with the shoe.
Shit, we're talking $2 for a gallon? Yeah!
One or two. I think it's
Fucking A.
Right, I'm voting for the shoe. I'm saying next election we should put a shoe up against Donald Trump. Well, anybody to put a shoe up there.
See if I had like right now, I have urge. No, it's good. That's
What was that congressman that had a fucking a boot on his head?
Especially when you're not driving, you're in the law.
right.
Fucking
Exactly.
something wizard. He had a
Now
fucking
wait, in the future,
like a
they're
rat
gonna make
wizard or
it
some
so you
bullshit.
Drop money and bring me around.
A rat wizard?
Yeah, some motherfucker from like Utah
I
or
guarantee you
whatever.
that's
He had
gonna
a
happen
boot on
in
his
the
head.
next, like 5 years.
The longest grayest hair that you've ever seen, the longest grayest beard you've ever seen on this side of Gandalf. And
Yeah, he get high.
yeah, that's what I saw him. I'm like, that boy is from Appalachia and he's got meth in his blood. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
it is.
He definitely do.
Fuck. What was his goddamn name? Hold on.
I don't know, from Utah and he had a boot on his head?
Yeah, he had a hold on.
But I made that from the Illinois game. All the machines in Potawatomi are wireless. You can slid out wireless charger.
Yeah.
So I bet that's coming here
They
too.
want to keep people. That's
Yes.
why.
Yeah.
Oh, they got down the Atlanta game. Oh man, they
That's smart.
fighting and swimming. He should have been shooting some jabs.
Vermin Supreme. This
Oh,
motherfucker.
Vermin Supreme.
This motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Vermin Supreme.
This motherfucker right here.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
I think he's on PCP or something.
Man, yeah.
Yeah,
He
he's
looks like
out
a
there.
Florida man. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Vermin, dude, he got like show. Hey, I need another beer too.
Holy shit,
That
Kevin.
was quick. Jesus.
Show Brandy that picture of Vermin.
Somebody's pissed off at Trump.
Yep, Vermin Supreme. Oh, you know I am.
We were just talking
All the
about
money
the guy
I'm-
who ran against Trump. Yeah, Vermin Supreme.
Vermin Supreme got a
Man.
boot on his head.
And the craziest thing is, he had really solid fucking viewpoints. Really solid viewpoints. Against the fucking Green Party and the Republican Party, his debates were weird.
Yeah,
He did not
I
have
didn't
that
feel
much
safe
to-
with him. I did not feel safe with him. Oh, he'd be like, opioids
we don't have a lot
are
of
great.
Right. I think ultimately he was an anarchist.
Yeah.
At the end of
I
the
can't
day.
have an anarchist.
Right. But I feel like even an anarchist like Vermin Supreme, the motherfucker who's wearing a goddamn boot for a hat. Yeah, a rubber waiter.
Why did he have it on his head?
I have no idea. But every press conference he was at, it was a different boot. That's the crazier part.
Yeah, that was his style.
Attention. It's gotta be attention.
It's gotta be, but like
And it was like a rain boot every
Yeah.
time. It's like one of those long
Like
rain
the
boots.
gardening boots.
Yeah, that was his fashion.
I guess if you call that fashion.
Yeah.
I just couldn't see him in the White House walking around with that rubber boot on his head, and I was like, man, there's no. Trump has really lowered the bar. Man. And I used to give this guy a pass. I was like, hey, let's give him a chance. Let's see what he's gonna do. Oh my God, I feel bad for even saying that.
The benefit of the doubt was wrongly
Yeah,
placed.
used to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll be like,
Fuck.
man, well, let's see what he's doing. He's not that bad. Whoo!
Yeah.
Man, he's like, I'm gonna show you. Shut up! No, I'm gonna show you.
Shut up.
I'm not bad.
We're gonna figure it out. Man, fuck, man.
I'm not bad.
No, you're not bad. You're the worst. Huh?
The Trump boys.
Yeah. It's so,
That's just so comical.
it's so
very
fun that he's infected us to that point.
We're winning all the wars, all the people.
We're doing great in Iran.
We're doing great.
We're having a wonderful time in Iran. throwing hellfire missiles on schools. Man, fuck, man, no. No.
It was an accident. It slipped.
It's not an accident. You run on coordinates and coordinates alone with your fucking rockets. God
Man,
forbid.
the missile just slipped, you know.
Oh my God.
I had my hand on the button. I thought it was the remote control, you know.
See, that is the believable part. The weaponized incompetence. That's what it is. Yeah.
That one was a mistake, but he purposely was gonna blow up a bridge full of people.
On purpose. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
He gave him 48 hours. And he's gonna blow the bridge up with the people on it. It's gonna blow up their energy source.
He said, "My maliciousness will always be on
And
purpose."
then put out a post
Never an
saying
accident.
that he's gonna wipe out the entire civilization.
I saw that.
Who
I'm
makes a
like,
post
what
like
the
that?
Fuck. That in itself is a war crime.
Do you know how he got convicted for the sexual assault? Look at his deposition.
Incredible.
That's why they don't want to
He
ever
said
have
the
him. His deposition was the worst thing I've ever seen. I said, this has got to be like somebody made this up. There's no way he said this in a deposition.
And he
He basically said, like, no, that's what she wanted. Like, she asked for it. I'm like, are you kidding me? He's gonna be found guilty. I knew that. I knew it right then and there. And then he said he got railroaded.
Ridiculous. Man, you should have. What the fuck are you talking about?
They gave that woman like 90-some million, but you know New York courts they can't stand Trump, so he wasn't gonna have a fair shot at all in New York. But still, his deposition.
He said crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
His arrogance cannot take a deposition. This is why they don't want him to do an Epstein deposition at all. Because I can imagine how that's gonna go. He is completely unhinged. His ego, he can't sit back.
Never. No. Do you know how many shows he went through before he was a fucking presidential candidate? Failed shows before he was a president. 3 failed shows. And all of those were money grabs. All of them were grifts. But like, at that point, we should recognize
he was a reality show guy.
Right. Why are we not recognizing a goddamn pattern?
All right, he's making Margot.
Right. He's fucking declaring bankruptcy 4 times.
7.
Thank you.
7 times he's filing bankruptcy.
God.
And then the man managed to make himself a billionaire while in the White House.
Again.
He's not for America, he's for himself.
Yeah. America is a machine for him. That all it is victory.
That's right, and we're doomed.
And we're fucking doomed.
And I didn't like Kamala Harris, but damn, now I feel bad. I was like, maybe I should have voted for her.
Right.
I voted for myself. I said, well, I think I should be president.
Shit, I voted for it.
Yeah, so I at least got to vote for being president of the United States of America.
We're like, right in?
I voted for myself. My mom was like, I know you didn't do it. I did. I voted for me. Why not?
Fuck I look like.
I want to be in the White House.
That's funny as hell.
I do not mind giving a speech. I'll be in all kind of investigations. Did you sleep with the deputy secretary? I'm like, did you see her? Like, did you see her? Of course I did.
Absolutely.
We gotta have him impeached. For what? I'll be like, after Trump, everything's a go. I'll be like, look, sexual harassment is like, that still exists.
I thought he would have written that out. Shit.
Right, we can't pay off people to go away no more.
Sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
sometimes. It started with fucking Bill. Love Bill, though. Respect Bill Clinton for the game, honestly.
Bill. Big Bill.